Hi, my name is Armelle. I'm 20 years old. I'm French, and I was here for an internship as a financial sales representative. So I worked majoritarily on sales. So it was a lot of cold calling, talking to clients that could be interested in our products, in our financial products. But I also worked in office managing, marketing, and HR. I used a lot of Excel, Canva for the marketing part, CapCut also. And for more the financial part, we use My RM, which is a more internal platform, and Orem for calling. Well, recently at the end of my internship, we're working on a documentary for the company, retracing the whole internal part of the Canada branch. We've worked on it for a few weeks now, doing interviews, a lot of B-roll for the office, and even filming the morning meetings. So right now we're trying to assemble everything to do the end documentary. But even if it's not completed yet, I'm still very proud of what we've achieved in such a little span of time. I think this internship really helped me understand what was finance and also more specifically sales. I think at first I thought sales was a bit more talking to a client in real life, whilst now with the world, we talk way more via mails or texting or calls. So it really helped me seeing that. And also it gave me way more insight on financial market loans and all the products that I was able to touch on. I think this internship really helped me understand what was finance and if I really wanted to go into that sector, because it's a very hardworking and long hour sector. So it definitely helped me understand that. And if in the future, if I'm looking into masters and all of that, I'll take that into consideration to really see if that's where I want to go. For me, Canada was a good middle ground between the US culture and the more French/European culture. And I really wanted to see what would be working in Canada, because I did a year in the US for my studies, and I wanted to see the difference between the US culture and the Canadian culture work-wise, and also in the day-to-day life. I would say that just working in a Canadian environment, which was bilingual, I personally really liked, because I was able to speak English, but also French. So the preparation was a bit rocky at first, I would say, more specifically on the visa side. I started my visa application, I think in March or April, and I only got my visa a few days before leaving, which made the process a bit stressful. I would say, nevertheless, that EIC was very helpful in the sense I would send a lot of emails and I would get responses very quickly. So I was able to really provide me more information that I couldn't see necessarily on internet. I think definitely the housing situation, coming for an internship for 4 months, it's a bit harder to find housing. Even if I did want to look into it, finding leases for 4 months can be a bit more rocky. So EIC was really able for that to just provide a housing very, very easily, just gave me my room. I didn't really have to do anything on that part. So that was very helpful. Yeah, I met a lot of people in Montreal, should it be through my internship or through friends I had here. There's a lot of people to meet from very different backgrounds, and especially if you're French, there's a very big French community here. I think Montreal is a beautiful city. As a student or even as an intern, there's so much things to do, should it be cultural-wise, things to do to go out, or even activities to do. There's so many different things to do. And in my 4 months, I was able to already see so much, but there's so much more to see. I think meeting people from Canada, the people I worked with were people that grew up here or were born and raised. I was really able to see how Canadians were and how they work and all of that. So it really made me get better this whole country. I think in the future, I'll definitely be willing to come back, to travel for sure, and maybe even come back to work. I think the first thing I would show them would be the Vieux Montréal ou Le Port, because I think it's the most It's like the center of the whole Montréal. Like, it's very nice. It's a bit historical. Like, I really like that part. But to be honest, the downtown is beautiful. The Mont-Royal is beautiful. The Plateau also has great things to see. There's a lot of different spots that I would bring the person that I like. So my sister came to visit beginning of October, and we went to the Mont Tremblant, which is like an hour and a half drive from Montreal. And it's kind of the mountains, but we went beginning of October, so right when fall started. And one thing that I really will keep with me from Canada is just the full foliage, like the beautiful colors of the trees and just the nature. That is definitely a memory I will cherish. I think if you want to have an experience abroad coming from France, but you don't want to be too disoriented, I think Canada or Montreal is like the perfect place to be. There's a really good mix between just French culture and just American culture, and I think it's the perfect amount of both. Thank you. C'est bien.